Hey, what's up? This is going to be a new series. I know I've said it before. This is going to be a new series though. And it's going to be called Octagonal Coffee. And yes, I better open some of these windows so we can talk a little without the echo. Alright, without the echo. Because, well, the echo will still be there up here until I do something with the walls. It's going to be echoey. So let's just live with it. Right now, octagonal coffee. Maybe, as a matter of fact, maybe that's a good place for octagonal, where there's a fucking echo. So you can hear me 3 fucking times, alright? Or whatever, twice, 3 times. This echo is kind of like synchronized somewhat, so, but hey, you'll hear me better, I think. Alright, maybe not. And yes, I need to brush my teeth this morning. I've had 3 cups of coffee and this is my 4th. And so this is octagonal coffee and this is what it's going to be about. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not a dick. Yeah, I can be a hella dick. But chances are, if you're nice to me, or if I become nice to you, I'm not going to exit that being mean to you. Unless you have something that is just not right. And a lot of times when I exit somebody, or I don't want to talk to them again because maybe they have the wrong idea. Some people, you know, well, I will even ingratiate and flirt with somebody if a chick that I do not want to go out with, but if she had, like, let's say something happened that was devastating, I will talk to her, and especially a loss of a husband or something like that. I'll talk to them, and then, you know, I'm not doing anyone any favors, I'm just a person, but I'm going to sit here and see if I can make the person feel a little cheered up, happy, and that's what I did. All right, and not only that, but I found out that this person was, the reason why I met this person, this female, is because she was talking to an old landlord of mine, and the guy's unsafe. You know, the guy, well, you know, he's a relationship problematic. Okay, that's just it, right? You're not going to be able to hook up with him and get anything but dick, but then, like, he might try to swindle you out of money. So, and he might try, who knows what else. I could go off on a limb here and just come out and say what I think he's capable of, but let's just not do that, all right? Because she knows what I'm talking about, and so do I. So that's all I was doing. And I enjoyed the talk I had with Brenda. I enjoyed talking with Brenda. I was too talkative. And it is an outlet for me because she's from an age similar to mine, like way back, right? I'm old school. So it was kind of enjoyable, but I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's not to be rude to her, but she's not very, you know, worldly is all. I'll just say that. It's hard to talk to somebody that is not very worldly because even with the experience that they've had in life, they don't really have a lot to offer you sociologically, talking to you and stuff. So but I noticed she was, you know, very nice, and I'm always good with nice people. So she is very nice. Brenda is a wonderful person. Brenda is a beautiful woman. She's too old for me, but she, you know, I'm sure she was hot to trot when she was fucking younger, or, you know, like 30. She was probably hot as hell. You know, and look, I like her still, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm myself. Okay, if you're vague about something, I'm not gonna understand it always because sometimes I'm just trying to move on to the next whatever it is I'm doing. So if somebody says something like, "Oh no," in one of my videos, I have no idea what they're talking about. So drawing conclusions from that, you have to try to figure out what are they talking about. Is it that serious? Should I just move on to another? Whatever I'm doing on YouTube, you know, my phone, whatever, to complete my day instead of worrying about some stupid, hardly anything comment. Well, no, I do sometimes, okay? Because this is the thing, guys. When I was growing up, people would use vernacular double meanings and shit. And it would be like, you know, I think I know what you're saying. And, you know, sometimes it was in a joking manner. And then other times it was so other people... So somebody could say something rude to you without directly saying something rude to you. So I'm not about that shit. And if somebody is in that, you know, sure, a lot of people when I was growing up said, "Oh, you're paranoid." No, I said, "Dude, no, I'm evaluating your comment." You know, because what you're saying, and I'm not talking about Brenda now, I'm just talking about other people. What you're saying has about 3 different possible meanings. And I'm not going to leave it at that, bro. You know, if you're trying to insult me, bro, you fucking need to, you know, come out and say something directly to me, bro. Okay, so that's the thing. I am not paranoid, but don't fucking try to insult me undercover, man. Don't give me an undercover insult because I'll get pissed off. So, Brenda, that's why I responded the way I did. Because I don't know if you're saying I look gross or not. I don't know because I have my shirt off. I mean, and I do. I fucking got little boobies and shit. I mean, you can't see them when I pull my chest back, but I mean, I look like shit. I have my guts hanging out, you know? I mean, I look like shit without my shirt. So obviously, that's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm a little self-conscious, thinking maybe she's just trying to say that so that chicks will not be interested in me. I don't know. So, oh no is not a comment. Anyway, you can say oh no till the fucking sun burns out. But it don't mean shit. My dog's whining. Five, what's up? You know, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to figure out what you meant. You know, my sister used to make sentences, entire sentences, but the sentences had chops in them. Like she wouldn't fill in and finish the comments. So you didn't know what the fuck she was saying. And she wasn't doing it out of, you know, that was like a mental disorder or some shit. It was like a dyslexic talker. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her, but that shit got on my nerves, just like it does when somebody is vague, because that doesn't explain shit. All right? So there's Octavio's point on that one. And another thing, guys, ladies, gents, I am not, I don't go to my old name anymore. I do on paper, but I don't, you know, and people say, well, why do you call yourself Octavial? That's stupid. Go back to your old name. No, Octavial is my fucking name. Another person, you know, asked me, well, it's not because it's not legal. And I was like, it's legal to me. You call me Octavial or you can go fucking jerk off walking down the street. I don't care, but don't fucking call me anything else. All right? And so you don't have to have a legal name change. People do that. It's a waste of money. Sure, I mean, you can do it for paperwork reasons, but that's also stupid because then they're just going to go, oh, it's the same Social Security, you got to change his name. So what? It's ridiculous. It's like, who cares about it on paper? You know, you got to respect what your parents named you and then move on from there. And then I am now Octavial Force Edge. Right? That's how you say it. Octavial Force Edge. You can say Octavial Forceage. That's another way of doing it. That's the way I have it in print. It looks like one word, Forceage. And that's cool too because that's shortened up and stuff. But the point is, you know, as I was growing up, I was forced into a lot of circumstances. That's why I named myself, and I'm a musician. You know, so I like fucking with octaves. So there you go. Octavial Force Edge. That's my name. And yeah, I can be a complete asshole, a dick and fuckhead. I'll piss you off till the fucking sun burns out. No problemas. But don't fucking come at me vague. Don't finish sentences. Anyway, I still love Brenda. She's real cool. I don't care what she thinks of me or what comments she makes on my thing anymore. If she's completely went over the deep end over my comments, you know, in response, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Just remember, I'm teaching a lesson. Fucking tell me what you're talking about. If you would have had a paragraph there, I would have seen you're talking about my dog eating the silicone. All right? But I don't because the video was relatively long and I don't know what "oh no" means. So there you go. Octavial Sociology 101. This is the first one of a series. I'm just going to start doing them randomly, guys. When you hear that shit pop on your notification bell, put it on and you'll hear it. I will give you my goddamn opinion. That was a little short one.